Okay, so now that you are done with your story, you submitted already in PDF, right? So we are going, second portion of your culminating task is telling your story through a video, okay? So we will call that digital storytelling. And it's your culminating mini task 3.2. Okay, what will you do? Okay, how are you going to go about this video or digital storytelling? First, of course, you have to practice, no? Prepare and practice. Don't go ahead and face your smartphone and then starting taking video of yourself. Dapat practice nyo muna, okay? Why? Okay? So that you can practice saying the dialogues. Diba? You have dialogues, you have narrations in your story. So you have to practice. Use your voice to show emotion and characteristics of your actors. When you show emotion, example, ano ba yung mga emotions ng mga characters nyo? Can you give me example? You just unmute yourself or you can put that in the chat box. What are the emotions that your character, give me an example dun sa ginawa niyong story. Can you give me an example? Ayan, tingnan natin may nag-chat. Serious. Oo, di ba? If the character is very serious, example, si Wise Turtle, okay? Si Wise Old Turtle. Syempre seryoso. And then sometimes naman, sad because the environment is being destroyed, right? Your character may be very sad. Or sometimes at the end of your story, di ba? Because I asked you that at the end of your story, dapat may resolution. Meaning to say, your characters were able to solve yung problem on climate. So happy sila. Okay. What else? What other? When it comes to characteristics naman, example, you have a bird as your character in the story or the actor of your story. How is the voice of a bird? Paano ba yung voice ng bird? Sige, mag-unmute nga kayo dyan kung sinong gustong mag-voice over ng bird. Just say good morning as a bird. Who wants? Mag-practice na tayo ngayon. You can raise your hand. Who wants to say good morning? And you are a bird. Or maybe a lion. You can choose. O si Asi nga, if you're a bird, Asi, how will you say good morning?
Good morning.
Okay, very good. What about James? If you're a lion, how will you say good morning? James, are you still with us?
Yeah. Roar.
Roar. Okay. Good morning. Okay. Of course, you have to be in character when you are telling the story. Okay. And then you can use props or costumes to enhance your storytelling. Kasi, why do you need props? So that the scene, no? Those who are watching your video can see, okay. You can actually use already the drawings that you had, no, as props. Diba, drinaw nyo yan, yung story nyo, may background sila. You can use those, no? And you can also have a costume. Example, you're a lion. Maybe you can wear something brown, no? But hindi nyo kailangan magpagawa, ha? You don't have to buy. Only if it's available. Be creative. There are many things at home siguro sa closet ninyo, no? That you can wear, no? When you're telling the story. Ibalik niya, you can go back to yung sumasali kayo ng mga costume party or maybe trick or treat kung meron pa kayo available, no? If it's available. For example, there's a pirate maybe in your story. Pwede siguro, no? Gawa ka yung sombrero, ayan. Kahit yun lang. And then you use a tablecloth as your cape. Okay. Those are things that you can do, no? In your storytelling. Okay? Ayan. So these are the things that you can still add, no, some more pa-effect. Bahala kayo magdagdag ng pa-effect. Okay? And then, once you have practiced already, you don't really have to memorize when you are retelling the story. You can have a prompter, di ba? Yung binabay, o kaya pwede nyo basahin. As long as hindi nakikita sa video yung binabasa nyo. And then, you are always focused, no? Dun sa harap ng camera or maybe kung naka-side view kayo. Pero wag yung pahalata na binabasa ninyo. Kaya nga there's a practice, at least you know the flow, but you really don't have to memorize all the words in your story, yung sinulat nyo. Okay? And then step 2, video creation na. So you keep practicing yung story mo with the song, ganyan. The sound, yan. With the voice, ayan. And then you start video creation. Use your smartphone or other gadgets to shoot the story na. I don't encourage you to use Zoom, 'di ba? I told you last time kasi kung minsan ang Zoom bumabagal because it needs internet connection or nandun you cannot show yourself yung in full. Example, you're using a costume or you have props. Eh ang sa Zoom, we only have a very small square or rectangle, 'di ba, sa ating camera. Hindi makikita lahat yung kagandahan ng story niyo. So better yet, use a smartphone, okay? Or if you have DSLR cameras at home, okay lang din naman. But I know it will have to, you will have to ask, of course, a family member to assist you. You can also use video apps that you are familiar with. Earlier kanina may nag-suggest na Doratoon, Doratoon.com. Actually, you can even use TikTok. Okay, if your ate or kuya or your parents are familiar with TikTok or even you, actually you can, no? You can use that and then edit the videos later. Okay? Any apps or if not, smartphone lang pwede na, di ba? You can pan your, alam niyo yung pan, paikot niyo lang yung camera. So pwede kayo naka-side view, naka-front view, and then you can take a video of your screen. Naka-full screen dapat yung story nyo, no? Para makita din yung ginawa niyo, the one that you submitted last time. Right? Okay. So pwede yon, yan. And then, later on, yung video na naman is you can edit it later, no? Put them all together. Pwedeng by clip lang siya, by scene. Okay? But if you can tell the story in one shot, okay lang din, no? There's no problem with that. So you have really to ask a family member to assist you. And you must show yourself in the video class, ha? Yeah, you can use CapCut. Yan. Pwede yan mga yan. Oh, yan. Very, nakikita ko yan, no? Na ginagamit din talaga ng mga nagpo-produce ng video. And then as a family member, definitely to assist you. Hindi nyo kakayanin na kayo lang mag-isa niyan. So it's a family affair. You have to tell your parents now and your ates and kuyas to really help you with that. There's no time limit as long as you finish your story from beginning to end. Kasi di ba some of you have written shorts, very short lang, yung iba kasi medyo mahaba. That's okay, no? As long as you finish from beginning to end. And of course, you have to tell the title in your introduction. You know, what's the title of your story? You have to introduce your story. And then, edit your video to add background music. Yeah, alam nyo class, madami naman ng editing tool, especially if your families or your family members are familiar. Even in Canva class, you can upload your video. Di ba tapos na yung video nyo? I-upload nyo sa Canva. Kung may ate kuya kayo, alam ko familiar na sila sa Canva. And then you can even add music there. Okay? Just make sure na yung free music ang kunin natin. Ha? Okay? And then you can add animation as well. Pwede. Parang mga pa-effect. Diba? Pwede naman kung marunong kayo. Pero kung hindi, okay lang na yung picture na drawing nyo. Nandun na. And then other enhancing techniques. Some of your parents maybe or family members are good at editing videos. So it's really up to you, no? As long you can enhance your video. Okay? So actually, why I am asking you to do this, so that at the end of the school year, we can compile. I will choose the best videos and then we will compile it to come up with one presentation about climate. Diba? Remember in our lesson kasi, I always told you na the effects of climate will definitely affect you. Kasi in 10 or 20 years, you will be the young people, young adults na kayo by that time. Eh kami, patapos na ang buhay ko noon. Okay? I might not be around during that time, but it is you guys, no, who will be affected. So it would be nice if you can share also yung mga video production stories about climate. Okay? Ayan. And then, there. So for your rubric means these are the criteria, no, that I should see in your video. Okay, so 25 points each yan, a total of 100. Visual quality, it means the images shown are appropriate to the scene. Siyempre, kapag sinabing character is the lion in the forest, siyempre at least yung background mo medyo forest yung sound, and then yung picture, kung nag-a-add kayo ng picture or images in your storybook, diba? Dapat yun yung scene na pinapakita. Okay? That's why you can actually insert images even if it's not in your storybook, yung ginawa ninyo. You can still insert images there. If you have, di ba sa inyo nung mga bata pa kayo, you have collections of yung mga toys na laruan, pwede yung gamitin yun. Okay? You can use them, no? To add as props to your video. And then audio quality. That's why I asked you to practice first before you start filming your video, because again, kasama yung voice dapat. And then appropriate background music if there is, no? Pwede din naman, some kasi are very creative. Sometimes there's no need for background music. If you can create your own, using your own voice to create yung sounds. Example, ayan, ganon. Oh, ganyan. Kung may mga nagka-cut ng trees, paano yun? Yung parang nag-chainsaw, right? Okay. Blam. Ganon. Okay, you can use your voice. Some of you might, try to practice that. Pero kung hindi nyo kaya, pwede nyo lagyan ng background music or background sound even. If there's thunder, there are free sounds, no, in YouTube or in other websites that you can use, no, for the sound of thunder, sound of water, yan. Pwede yung ilagay dyan sa video niya. And then narrator, you are in the video as the narrator or character of the story. So you should be there. Okay, that's also 25. But it does not have to be you all the time na nasa video. Pwede portions of your story, nandun ka, pinapakita mo yung sarili mo. Other portions, it's the scenes, no? It's the scenes. Or even the text, yung iba, no? Naglalagay parang subtitle, okay? Pwede, and then the scene in the background. Okay? And then, of course, overall impact, the storytelling is captivating. So at the end of your story, dapat, ang galing naman ng batang ito. Okay. So dapat may mga ganong effect, no? At the end of your story. Gusto ko ma-impress you. What should be in your mind is, gusto ko ma-impress din yung nanonood sa akin. At saka, they will really feel the story. Okay? So that's overall impact. Okay? Captivating siya. You see, no? This is all about you and your future kasi nga climate change ang ating topic. Okay? And then for the final, yeah, you can submit it through G Drive. Just make sure na I will be able to open it. Or you can, some of you or most of you, no, have been uploading naman sa YouTube yung mga video productions ninyo. So that is a total of 100 points. Kasi yan, 25, 25, 25, 25. Okay, so there are 4 items, a total of 100 points. Our deadline, I will put it February 28, although this is the start already of our 1-week break, remember? Diba? Tapos na tayo ng Feb 25. 25 actually is a holiday pa. That's a Friday next week. So, dapat 24 talaga, last day na ng test nyo. Yes.
The due date po of science is March 4.
For science, okay, never mind. Pero mas maganda kung if you can finish earlier, okay? Di ba, always remember yung sinasabi ko sa inyo, mas maganda kasi to finish earlier so that you can also take your break. Di ba, wala na kayong iisipin. Okay. So, kasi we will not meet already next week. We will not meet anymore. Okay? Ayan. So, I will just stop recording.